Look at that waveform. When I clap my hands, it will go up. This is my son, Iggy. I will show you how I taught him the basics of editing at the age of 5. Try, you can do the same. Are you finished? Not yet, okay. I'll wait. We live in quite strange times where it's hard to even classify what editing is. Do TikTok users edit? Also, with the rise of AI tools, does it even make sense to teach someone so young to do it in a traditional way using a desktop computer? Can you see this play-headed nudge? This line over here, the blue line? When this will be at the end, then the video will end as well. Now, I was collecting that footage during the past few months without a specific goal in mind. I try not to force anything on my kids, so we usually did something video related every 2 weeks. When I decided to make that video, he turned 6 and we also had quite a break since the last time we edited a video. So at the end I will sit him by the computer again to see whether he still remembers anything, and we're gonna reward him if he does. So listen, I believe that editing is a crucial skill to learn these days. The toolkit of storytelling skills is expanding with each generation. Only a century ago, many adults didn't know how to write. Only 2 decades ago, editing a picture was reserved to professionals. These days, everyone can write, and if you have basic technical knowledge, you know how to edit pictures. Film and video editing is the next step. Some professionals are worried about the transition, but I believe that's a good thing. The need to tell stories in a visual way only grows. And the same way the written word had become something we're all familiar with, video editing will be something most people will know how to do to a certain extent. And the same way there are many people that can call themselves writers in the age of everyone knowing how to write a tweet, I think the world of filmmakers and professional film editors, people who constantly tell stories in an audiovisual way, is gonna expand and flourish as well. So what was the first thing that Iggy did? I just let him play with the software. Premiere Pro. I imported a video we recorded together to Premiere Pro and just left him for a couple of minutes.
What is footage?
Footage is videos. Footage is just another name for it. He has seen me editing videos, and without even telling him how to start the video, he pressed the spacebar and figured this out on his own. He started the playback, paused it, and moved the clip by dragging it on the timeline. I must mention that Iggy is familiar with using a mouse and a keyboard at the same time. This sounds like a normal skill, but most kids these days only use touchscreens. The reason I was doing all of this is not to really teach him the editing per se. Move it close to the blue line over there and place a cut. And place a cut. Good, very well. It's more about exposition, about introducing this aspect of editing, of juxtaposition. Okay, we do an assembly edit, which means that we just want to put the story together. So after a few weeks we did another project. This time it was a Lego stop motion. He came to understand that the film is actually a sequence of moving images. The video is really a series of what? He edited a multicam sequence of the event from his kindergarten. Okay. Okay, good point. So I'll let you do it yourself. And to cut to the other camera, to the second one, you will just press number 2 on that keyboard over here. I showed him different ways of navigating the timeline. If you want to go to the beginning of the timeline, you just press this button. It says home on it. We also talked about other options to make a cut, remove a clip from the timeline, and so on.
Yes.
The razor means that it will place a cut on that clip. It will make 2 clips basically on the timeline. You can do it. Just go down with the cursor a little bit. Okay, and click. With the left one. Good, you made a cut. And we also talked about the concept of jump cut, so we made a famous transition with a t-shirt right change. Casey Neistat used to have a lot of these cuts in his videos, and filming it was difficult, but I needed to push him a little bit to get the result we needed, and it was worth it. The excitement on his face when he was actually, seeing the final result, priceless. Go to the first clip.
Okay.
Very well done. Play and stop right away when you touch your shoulders, okay? Oh, very well. There is a shortcut on the keyboard, do you remember?
D?
Yes, very well. Letter D, very well. You can use arrows on the keyboard to move it a little bit earlier.
The first one.
The first one is better. I think so as well. So select the second one and remove it right away.
2?
Yes, the small one. Yeah. Yes, and remove it. Excellent.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much done. You just have to trim it a little bit. Nicely done, Ignaz. Such a good job. Jump cut these days can be easily done in any app like TikTok, YouTube Shorts. But in here he's dealing with a professional software, right? That's what gives the exposure to something that is usually reserved for adults. I would be curious to hear what Casey Neistat thinks about it. Because there are skills in here. Like in a nutshell, this is the basic of storytelling what we do here. We put the clips together in a certain order. We talked about this with Iggy. You need to make a cut where a good part starts, delete everything else, and leave the good thing on the timeline. What do you think the story should start with? I think that we need to learn that Bonifazi is up there. Then we can actually see you looking at him. How about this? What do you think? But do you know, Ignash, how to make it even better? We could add music to it. We discussed the impact of the music and you can see how he feels the impact once we have added it to the sequence. First we can see what sound he has to offer. So like action. So he's closer to understanding that suspension of disbelief we experience in the movie theater or just watching TV. Or a Casey Neistat YouTube video for that fact. So you can just drag and drop it below that timeline on the, under this clip. Yes, under it. Yes. That's the end. How do you like it?
Bardzo.
Like a firefighter. And overall, I was impressed. Obviously, I'm biased as a parent, right? But see yourself how he was dealing with these things. And let's cut the part that we don't want. Exactly. It's already selected, so you just have to remove it.
F.
Yes, very well. Okay, and let's go to the beginning and watch it. Yeah, home button, very well. I think it has been like 2 or 3 months since the last time he was playing with Premiere. So he's gonna come down this afternoon and I will launch Premiere. We'll see if he still remembers anything that we talked about. And he has been asking me for the next Crunch Labs box from Mark Rober, and if he does remember at least some of the things that we discussed and that he was doing earlier, I will hand him the box. That will be his reward.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Find that moment, please, and then make a cut where it starts, okay? How do you make a cut?
D.
Yes, do it. How do you select and delete it? Select it and delete it.
By my sword and I will, we shall prevent.
Nice one. Go to the beginning of the timeline. Congrats. Time for Mark Rober video. What's the conclusion? Am I trying to say that people should teach their kids how to edit? No, that's not it. I think all I want to say is that giving kids exposition for things that are rather reserved for adults is usually a good thing. That idea of juxtaposition of images, of enhancing them with music, with sound design. I just have this funny feeling inside that once he's older, it all merges together, and with the technology and everything that people will be doing in 20 years from now, somehow his mind will be able to put all of these experiences, all of this knowledge together, all of these instincts into something unique.